Hi everyone. In the last session I explained vapor pressure. So in this session I am going to explain liquid solutions. Here I am considering the binary solution of volatile liquids. Means the two volatile liquids are mixed together in a closed vessel. After some times they reach the equilibrium. Means the rate of evaporation equals to rate of condensation, that is called a equilibrium stage. At equilibrium stage it exerts some pressure. That pressure is equals to the sum of the partial pressures of the component A and component B. Component A and component B. Why it is equal to the sum of the partial pressures of the component A and component B? According to Raoult's law, for volatile liquids, the vapor pressure of a solution with respect to component A or any component is directly proportional to its mole fraction. It's a mole fraction. It means if you take the component A, the partial pressure of the component A, PA, proportional to XA, or PA equals to P naught A into XA. Similarly, in case of component B, PB proportional to XB and PB equals to P naught B into XB. Here these two liquids in a closed vessel. Therefore, the total pressure PT equals to PA plus PB. It means instead of PA we can write P naught A into XA plus in case of PB we can write P naught B into XB. P naught B into XB. This is a P total equals to. P total equals to. Next. Here you know very well, since XA plus XB equals to 1. XA plus XB equals to 1. Therefore, XA equals to, we can write 1 minus XB. Therefore, this equation will become P total equals to P naught A into 1 minus XB plus P naught B into XB. P naught B into XB. Here we can write P total equals to P naught A minus P naught A into XB plus P naught B into XB. P naught B into XB. Here we can write P total equals to P naught A. Here we can take the XB is a common. Therefore, XB into P naught B minus P naught A. So this is the previous question of JEE mains. So which of the following is a correct statement for the P total? Here P total equal to P naught A plus XB into P naught B minus P naught A. So this is for a ideal solution. So if you take the graph, let us see this graph. If you observe this graph, here xa equals to 1 and xb equals to 0. Here xa equals to 0 and xb equals to 1. And this is the P naught A value and this is the P naught B value. Here when we are two solutions are mixing in different proportions, let us assuming P naught B, that is a component B is more volatile than the component A. Means component A is less vapor pressure and the component B is a more vapor pressure. So to the component A, we are adding the component B. What happened? The vapor pressure of the solution is increases. Vapor pressure of the solution is increases. If component A equal to 0, that vapor pressure is equal to P naught B. The component B mole fraction is 0. In that case, the vapor pressure of the liquid equal to P naught A. If they have the different ratio of the component A and component B, what happened? By increasing the component B mole fraction, what happened? The vapor pressure will be increases. So this indicates the P total. P total equals to PA plus PB. And this line indicates the variation of the vapor pressure of the component A, PA. And this indicates the PB. Here with respect to PB, that is B component, at this point the vapor pressure of the component B is 0, but component A is maximum. And in this case, the component B is maximum and the component A is 0. So if any solution obey this equation, the solutions are called as ideal solutions. So the ideal solutions. So what are the ideal solutions? The ideal solutions which obey the Raoult's law, that solutions are called as ideal solutions. The solutions are called as ideal solution. So the solutions which does not obey the Raoult's law, that solutions are called as non-ideal solutions. In the next class, I will explain ideal solutions and non-ideal.